ghost. We make him fly like a ghost. If he want talking the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we spliffed him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this hurting her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck it, Bob, if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him. Bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Hi, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make 'em out. Promise the heater gon' make 'em out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with a hand of throw.
Hi everybody, can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Because I'm on my phone and I'm not using any of my AirPods. If you can hear my son, he's in the background. I tried to tell him to lower his mouth, but... Hey, Popcorn, happy birthday, Mama. Okay, you guys can hear me. Listen, I know my audio is not going to be the best. I'm on my phone. It is what it is. So, hola, Mikey. How are you? Teresa, my girl. Stevie Lee. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Bliss Chris. JJ. Hey, Jugsy. Sheba. Hey, Mama. How are you? Again, Popcorn. Happy birthday. Adam Harris, my sweet friend. How are you? Martin's mommy, my queen. How are you? So I feel kind of bad because, Teresa's birthday was November 30th and I didn't go live and I didn't even put up a community post, but I wanted to explain that was the day my brother-in-law passed away. So I was a little messed up in the head, but I wanted to apologize to Teresa because she's one of my closest friends ever. And I didn't do a community post or anything. I did wish her happy birthday privately, but I just wanted her to know I'm sorry that I didn't publicly do that. Corn's mom's birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to her. Yeah, thank you. No, I'm okay. I just wanted... Hey, Meg, how are you? Hey, Shay. I just wanted to explain why I didn't, and I did feel bad, because her birthday was on the 30th, and I love her, and when it's anybody's birthday, I wish them happy birthday. Hey, my wolf. Oh, sorry. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Hey, Shyla, how are you? No, it's not just another day, girl. It's your birthday. It's a special day. I always think birthdays are important. That's the day you were born. You know what I mean? And as we get older, birthdays mean a lot more. You get older, you think about your life, your mortality more. Anyway, so I just wanted to make that... Bro, I'm live. My son is super loud, bro. Sorry. Raining too bad for DoorDash today. People drive like buttholes, and this tree and house gotta get done. Christmas is so close. I know. I don't even have a tree. I'm telling you, it's like I don't know if he's doing it on purpose now. I think he's doing it on purpose. Yeah. But Mikey, it's okay. Just wish her well. That's all you can do. You know, I've been seeing Jen in chats and I wish her well. Genuinely, I even went into her chat. So yes. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to mute because my son, I'm gonna throw him off the balcony right now. Sorry. I'm gonna throw him off the balcony in 2 seconds. But anyway, yes, we do take birthdays seriously. And as I got older, I realized how important birthdays are, So this is going to be, I always say I'm going to do a quick live and I stay on. Yeah, I hear my son. Yo, he was sitting down. He was being a little loud, right? And then once I go live, he's coming over here louder. I'm like, what the fuck? And he has his headset on. So why the hell are you screaming at your friends? Like, yes, he's playing his video game. Yes, he has his headset on. Hey, that Amber chick. Hey, Megs. Anyway, so I wasn't gonna go live. I always say I'm gonna be quick and I stay on 2 hours. Today I am going to be live very short. Yes, I'm sending him to the corner. He's punished. I'm gonna do to him what Megs does to me. She'll be like, You're punished. You're in timeout." But I anyway, I wanted to go live. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. No, maybe not. I think somebody else might go live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, guys. Help me with my days. What is today? Is today Wednesday? Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Sorry, George. Sorry. um, I don't know if tomorrow's Thursday. I think so. I think so. But I'm going to be going live because I got today's Wednesday. Okay, yeah, so tomorrow's Thursday. Okay, sounds good. If not tomorrow, then Friday, because I want to show you guys. I got two Lego sets from JJ yesterday. They're both cabins. Like they have oh, I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him. Will y'all bail me out of jail if I punch my kid and go to jail? I've never hit my kid. I might go to jail. So just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna hit my kid. I'm joking. But I got two Lego. Yeah, it's Popcorn's birthday exactly, and it was Corn's mom's birthday yesterday. But I got two Lego cabins from JJ, and I love them. They're so cute. One of them is like a vacation cabin. Like it has a jacuzzi. The jacuzzi lights up. It has like the little, the lights that would be outside of the cabins. They light up. Hey, Mimi B, how are you? Um, I love them. I told my eldest son, I told JJ, my eldest son is gonna kick me out with all these Lego sets. Where the hell I'm putting them? So I'm going to invest in a shelf thing that has like four shelves to put my Legos because I still have the Japanese village that I love. Oh, and it's so beautiful. Anyway, okay. I want to show you guys those before I start assembling them. So either tomorrow or Friday, depending on if anybody goes live tomorrow. If people go live tomorrow, then I will do it Friday. But I'm gonna come live and show you guys. I'm waiting on another package to come today from JJ. So anyway, okay, I just wanted to let you guys know I will be live again. This was an impromptu live. I didn't even let anybody know I was going live. Um, I just have a few things to say, okay, and then I'm gonna get off of here because I'm gonna go get something to eat. So I'm a bit just starving. Anyway, okay. Whew, woosah. I don't have my camera on because, like I said, boy, you're doing that on purpose. You have to be doing that on purpose. Sorry, my son is messing with me. Sorry. They are so sweet. And Bliss Chris sent me a cash app yesterday, so thank you, Bliss. Um, so I could get me some coffee because you already know if I don't have my coffee, I am a maniac. So she's such a good friend. She was like, "Get coffee for the rest of the week, girl." So thank you, Bliss, for that. Um, right, Popcorn. Wait till you see, girl. Wait till you see the cabins. They were so heavy. I went downstairs. There was a big ass package. I came back from getting my coffee. There was a huge ass package. I was like, I know that's not mine. I look as mine. I'm like, fucking you had to carry that up the stairs. I had two big ass sets of Legos. I have another package coming from JJ today. Craziness. I have a package coming from you know, special person, a birthday present. So I'm excited. Anyway, yeah, get that coffee. Yes. So I wanted to say thank you, Bliss. I appreciate you. Always. So anyway, this year I didn't do an Amazon birthday wish list. I've done them, I don't know, 2 years or 3 years. I can't be sure. I think it maybe was 3 years in a row I've done, and I'm so grateful and thankful to you guys that bought me stuff off of the list. I've, done birthday parties where I've opened the gifts. I am genuinely so grateful to you guys, and I feel like I've been blessed in so many ways. And this year's, I know everybody struggles and Christmas is hard for people, but this year's, everything went up, prices went up, and I just didn't feel comfortable doing a wish list this year. Again, I'm eternally grateful for the past years, but you know what I mean. I just want, because I saw Vera had asked, "Girl, where's your Amazon wish list so I could share it?" I'm not doing that this year. Like I said, I'm just been blessed, so I'm good with that. Yeah, my birthday's on the 20th, 5 days before Christmas. Mostly everybody, I get one gift, right? Because it's Christmas. A lot of people, when growing up, would forget it was my birthday because they were so wrapped up with Christmas. And I understand that they were like, "Oh crap, it was your birthday. Happy birthmas or Merry birthmas," So I understand, except for my parents. My parents never forgot and always, I'm not um complaining. I'm not complaining. That's not what I'm saying. But so I understand. My sister, may she rest in peace, her birthday was 2 days after Christmas. So we felt each other's pain. We're like, girl, everybody forgets our damn birthdays. So anybody that has a birthday close to Christmas, you know what I'm talking about. You know, people forget, and then they're like, "Oh, this is for your birthday and Christmas." And I was like, I ain't mad at it. Hey, sunshine state of mind. Your granddaughter's birthday is the 26th. See, a day after Christmas. So you know what I'm talking about, girl. You know what I'm talking about. So, but it's not a big thing. My parents always made a big deal. My mother, hey, Ghost of Shadows, so good to see you, sweetheart. My mother, may she rest in peace, always made a big deal because I'm her kid, right? Your kids' birthdays are important to you because that's the day you birthed them. She always made a big deal out of my birthdays. My dad and my stepmom always make me feel special for my birthday. Amazing. So hubby's a December baby. Oh my God, yeah. So you know, anybody who knows, who has a loved one, their birthdays in December or their birthdays in December, it's hard. You're dealing with Christmas, all this stuff. It's like, oh shit, their birthday too. Other people, their birthdays somewhere else in the year. They get to have those two separate occasions. If your birthday's in December and so close to Christmas, people forget, and I ain't mad. You have a sibling that was born on Christmas. Oh, she got the double, triple, quadruple. Well, at least she got to share Christmas with Jesus. I believe in Jesus. I'm not pushing my religion or religious beliefs on anybody, right? Some people don't believe in Jesus. I'm just saying that's amazing to share your birthday with with Christ. That's why it's Christmas. Anyway, okay. Before I get canceled, she talks about Christ. That's it. Anyway, okay. Sorry. My parents always dug a hole and roasted a pig. Girl, that is a thing in Puerto Rico. They put a pig in the ground. They do it in Hawaii too, JJ. Um, Native Hawaiians, they cook a pig in the ground. And a lot of people don't even know that that's a thing, but Puerto Ricans do that as well. Actually cook a pig in the ground. Like dig a hole, bury the pig, and cook it underground. Yeah, that's a thing. So, wait. Hey, Cindy Day, how are you? Oh, sorry, I may be missing something. I don't know what's happening, but welcome, Cindy Day. I'm mostly listening because I have my 16-month-old grandson. Oh my God, that's such a beautiful thing, Mimi B. Give him a little squinch for me, little babies. I love them. They're so squeezable, so squeezable that time of year. I've learned a lesson that most people I block don't get unblocked. For real, because it takes a lot for me to block somebody. You know what I mean? For real, it takes a lot. But like when you're live, like now, sometimes people will get blocked because emotions are high, or my mods be like, "Hey, that was a little crazy." They block you. I usually go back through my list and I unblock people, unless you're part of the 4%. Then you're blocked for life. You know what I mean? But so if somebody gets blocked on my channel, I usually go through it and see if they didn't do anything, that egregious. I unblock them. But I used to feel like it was disrespectful. I don't know. When I first came to YouTube, I always felt like it was disrespectful to block people. I swear to God, I know that's naive as hell. Now I think block is important just to avoid coming at somebody in a chat or disrespecting somebody else's chat. Block them. But it's hard if you're a mod. You can't block the damn person. You have to see them. Hey, Queen of O'Hara, how are you? But so I get it. My birthday's in April and was always close to Easter as a kid, so I had to oh girl, I know. My mom's birthday was April 26th. So I get it. I get it, right? When you have to have a birthday close to another holiday, girl, I know. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Protect your peace where you can. And I think if more people did that, there would be less issues. Hey, mask guy Johnny, how are you? Well, everyone should respect everyone in the chat. And I agree. And that's how I've always been. I really try to respect people in other people's chats. If I don't like somebody, I just ignore you. I won't antagonize you. I won't take little digs at you. I just feel like it's disrespectful to the channel host. You know what I mean? And if I'm there and supporting, especially if I have a wrench, I'm going to respect your chat, because as mods, you try to keep the chat um civil for the most part. You know what I mean? We're human beings. Sometimes we get upset, but for the most part, your position as a mod is to try to keep tempers down. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Feed him another rooster. Who the hell's feeding? What the hell? My rooster. The rooster likes to argue with me. Roosters are loud as hell. My birthday's on St. Patrick's Day. Oh, girl, so you know, Jugs. That's what I'm saying. When you have to share your birthday with another holiday, it's crazy. I've also learned that it's hard to get out of the fuck shit once you're in it, and I want no part of folks into the fuck shit. I'm just saying. I get it. I get it. I don't either, right? I have opinions people don't like, but that's so. This is what the live is about. Thank you, Martin's mommy. You know, have ADHD by proxy from JJ and Bliss Chris, and I veer off, and I need people to like bring me back, cause yeah, I won't lie. I typically answer back to those that try to be slick. I know, JJ, with their BS. However, I give it right back in a fun way. Fun for me. I get it. And that is who you are as a person. You own that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I have JJ and Bliss's ADHD by proxy. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's become a thing. So this live I felt was yes, I swear to God. I felt that this live was necessary because I was made aware that Chicago um, did a live or a video, and she made some accusations that are never going to be okay with me. People can disagree with me, not like me because of my personality or opinions that I've stated online. But what I will never stand for is somebody making accusations that are false. Hey, small fry, how are you, Chula? Um, I will never be okay with that. Okay. So I was made aware that Chicago did a live and stated as fact that I am the one that gave information to Popcorn. Now, Popcorn's in my chat. She can verify. First of all, I'm not a liar, right? I've never spoken to Popcorn in DMs. I haven't had the privilege, right? So there would be no way for me to get her information, and or through a third person. That's not a thing. And she said that I did that I gave information to Popcorn. um no, and because she had a giveaway years ago on her channel, and I had her name and address or some crap, and that I saved it. Like, you should show this, Chicago. You should show this, because you're straight up lying, because Chicago likes to be in the fuck shit that we're talking about. Okay. She was going live, blatant lies, rewriting the way things happened. She also said that I'm the one that told people about her adoption. Chicago, your lies are disgusting and they're dangerous. I never told anyone what she shared with me. Now, Chicago went on somebody's panel and shared that story. Chicago, maybe you should remember what you say and where you say it. And you've also been in a chat talking about you gave up a child for adoption. So before you want to blame me for some bullshit that I would never do, I've never doxed anyone. Guys, I've never done that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't share anybody's information with anyone else. She said that as fact. Okay, she's lying. She's lying. That is a blatant lie. All she does is accuse people of stuff with zero proof. I found that on a live with B2U. She disclosed it. Here it is. There is the link, guys. There is the link right there. Go hear it for yourself where Chicago discloses that information. But yet she goes live or does a video, whatever she did, and says that I told people that. I never told anyone that story that she shared in confidence with me. Never. Okay? But now, since she wants to accuse me of shit, I'm going to tell you this. She came to me in confidence and wanted me to help her find him in New York. And I never shared that with anyone because I don't have the ability to find people in New York. That's crazy. You know what I mean? New York is a whole city with 5 boroughs. It's not a small town. That How would I do that? I'm not a public investigator, none of that. I didn't do that. I never shared that with anyone. She shared it. And again, Popcorn linked it right here. You can go hear it for yourself. She's on a panel sharing that. She did this before. Okay. She did this. She blamed Miranda and I think Jackie Sunshinery for having shared her information because they're the only ones who had her address or whatever. Chicago has done this before. Come on and blame people with no proof, and now she's doing it again. Guys, can you hear me now? Because somebody tried to call me and that they've messed up my whole thing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Sorry, guys. I don't know. Can you guys even hear me now? Damn it. You can hear me now. I'm sorry. I didn't even know you guys couldn't hear me. Somebody tried to call me and they messed up my whole thing. Okay, stop trying to call me, guys. Every time you call me, I can't hear. You can't hear me again. I get it. I see it. I'm here. I understand. Oh, can you hear me again? Damn it. Can you hear me? This is why I don't go live on my phone because my phone is always ringing and shit. Can you guys hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me again. I'm not even going to talk no more till somebody tells me they can hear me. Yes. Oh my God. I am so sorry. Jesus. Every time my phone rings, it you can't hear me after I keep talking. I don't know what the last thing you guys heard me say. Okay, JJ, thank you. I don't know what the last thing you guys heard me say was, but Jesus Christ, I have no idea. I have no idea what you guys heard me say. Oh my God, bro, what the hell? Yes, yes, yes. I don't know. I listen, Linda. I don't even know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Do not disturb. I know I need to. I need to, Liza. You're right. I should have done that before. God damn it. Shit. Motherfucker. Okay, it was less than 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. So, Jesus Christ. Anyway, what I said was, I don't remember. I'm just whatever, guys. Whatever. I'm a whole mess now. But it's not okay to accuse people of things that they didn't do. Stop calling. Lord have mercy. Seriously, like what the hell? Dude, I'll call you later. Shut. Hope I don't get no more damn phone calls. Okay. So anyway, thank you guys for making me laugh because I was really mad and I try not to come live when I'm mad. I waited, but I felt I had even you were saying that Chicago comes on and blames people with no proof. Yes, thank you. Because she did this before. She blamed Jackie and Miranda, of all people, of giving her information or doxing her. Miranda, that's one of the nicest people you ever sit down. Sorry guys, my son needs to do me to do his hair. Miranda, that's one of the nicest people you ever meet in your life. Boy, what the hell? She's accused her. Could you hold my phone up right here so I could talk while I do your hair? Sorry, guys. And it's not okay. So she did this before. She blamed people and said that they gave her information out when they didn't. Okay. Um, I have no idea how anybody got her information. It wasn't me. It wasn't me giving it to a third party to share with her. Yeah, Miranda doesn't do drama. She doesn't. Make your point before someone calls you. I know, Stevie. I'm gonna have to talk super fast. Jesus Christ. But I was upset hearing that because, like I said, you can have an opinion. You don't like me. You don't like my opinions. All of this stuff. Just don't lie on me. And Chicago went live and just lied, openly lied. Um, that I told her intimate story, that I gave her information because she sent me something. So by that logic, Chicago, if anyone ever has my information, it came from you. It came from you. And I also know that Chicago has given her address. Many people have had her address. So for her to single out people, like she's done this already so many times, again, she did this to Miranda, like, and it wasn't true. And now she's doing it again. Like, it's crazy. Not one of us give a fuck about Chicago, minus the fact that she said some awful, disgusting shit and has lied nonstop. I never would have known this live existed if it wasn't sent to me. And also, her saying the thing is, she's lying on people. She's also trying to rewrite stuff. Anybody who watched the live on Popcorn's channel heard how it happened, right? Chicago came on panel. Um, she was talking to Popcorn and she went to her daughter and said, "You wanted to talk to my daughter here." Her daughter had no idea that it was that it was even alive. So now Chicago's saying in her latest video that her daughter asked to be brought on the live. It makes no sense because your daughter didn't even know it was live. You hear her daughter say, "Is this live? Are we live right now? Mom, this is not even worth it. Just hang up." So now her trying to say that her daughter asked to come onto the live is what I'm talking about is the lies. What I'm talking about is the lies. You're lying. For what reason? For what reason? Hi, Dina. I know, Mama. Thank you. I know you're not with the drama. I get it. And I don't want people to now associate Dina with drama just because she came in to show her friend some love. Okay. Leave her the freak alone out of your bullshit, people. Anyway, she lied and said I wanted to speak to her kid. Exactly. Exactly. And then she's saying yesterday that she's changing it because she knows that what she did was disgusting, involving her daughter in drama that she's not an innocent party for. Chicago is not a wilted flower. Chicago is not innocent. Nobody's harassing her, stalking her. Okay. And this is my problem with Chicago. Chicago says some disgusting shit out of her mouth. Disgusting shit. I talked about the roadmap she gave to Jenny Lee's kids. You don't like Jenny Lee involving her kids, there was no reason to do that. Showing the whole cheer roster, all of that shit, whatever her lame ass excuse for doing that was, she was trying to uh emotionally blackmail Jenny Lee, in my opinion. She said, if you don't apologize to Sarazad, I'll show more. She said that. She said, I got your husband's information. She was throwing in little tidbits of his work. I'll share it all. Shit like that is disgusting. That's the shit you do, Chicago. You look up people. You pass around information. And for you to sit on your fucking channel and lie and say that I did that when I've never done that, not even to your stupid ass, is unacceptable. You want to give me criticism or come at me for shit that I've said? Then do that. But you fabricating and making up shit and thinking that I'm going to sit by and allow it, you fell and bumped your head. Because I was going to do a community post and I said, F that community post. My community post is not my diary. I rather say it with my whole ass chest, even though I don't have my camera on, because I'm wearing my bonnet, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, you guys already know I hate coming live without showing my face. But I had to address this. Hey, my Stanley Cup. Um, yeah, freaking addict shaming. Yep, and saying that she did it to bait Steph. First of all, you addict shaming people doesn't only affect Steph, but that stupid, lame ass excuse will never fly with me. You're a bigot, okay? You are a freaking snob when it comes to addicts and people that are less fortunate. And it's funny to me that you got on your live and said you don't suffer from addiction because the stuff you take is prescribed to you. Chicago, shut your ignorant ass up, okay? Because there's so many people that began their addiction by prescription medication. Being dependent on a medication and you not having ever gone out and gotten street drugs or whatever doesn't make you better than us. Okay, the effects are the same. And you've shared about Quaaludes and all this shit. And to my knowledge, Quaaludes are not available in a pharmacy. The last time I fucking checked. Okay? And all those party drugs are not available in a pharmacy unless pharmacy is code for DD. I'm fucking done with these bitches. I'm fucking done with these bitches. Life is too short to deal with some people. Who has the time? And that is the thing. But I'm going to make fucking time. I'm going to make time. Because again, she didn't just give her opinion about me. She lied on me. She said that I gave her fucking address, her name, her information to Popcorn and that I fucking outed her story when she shared it on a public fucking panel. No, like the selective amnesia, nope. And you blaming me for shit I've never done, nope. Nope. She said, I'm sorry I called you a pedophile and groomer. You can take my apology or suck a dick. Looks like it might be the Colonel's birthday too. Yep. Yep, that's such an amazing apology, right? Yes. Fuck Jenny too. Fuck Jenny too. But yes, I even called that nasty shit out. It was wrong. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I don't know, Wolf. It is, listen, and I get people that want to see all sides, and I appreciate that, right? People that may fuck with Chicago and maybe want to come and hear it for themselves. I respect that. I appreciate people that want to hear all sides before just taking one side and taking it as gospel or as fact. Yes. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Okay. She's known for the shit. The shit that she says on a regular basis is fucking gross. Fucking gross. She's a terrible person, in my opinion, Chicago. And I've not done half, not even a quarter of the disgusting shit you've done digging into people, Chicago. The shit that you're guilty of, you're trying to put on me that I've never done, not one time. Not one fucking time. Have I passed somebody's information? Have I looked up somebody? I've not even Googled people. Okay? Because I'm flawed. I make a lot of mistakes. But the internet has a long memory, and so do I. I never lie. Okay, because I'm not going to come on a panel and say some shit and might have a bad memory and then say I never said it, because the internet never forgets, Chicago. And you went up on B2U's panel and shared your adoption story, and then you're trying to say that I was the only person you told. Are you are you serious? You can't be serious. The blackmailing threats are so disgusting. I can't watch when people do that in their lives. Chicago has always gone too far, and it makes it impossible to support her. And she has. She has. Yes, just saying. She was in Tira's comment section talking about there's so many JUNKIEs and crackheads on YouTube and all this shit. And when she got called out for it, she said she did it to bait Steph. You, that's just how you feel. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. And I think is ironic is that the person she was saying it in the comment section has also experimented, and Chicago has shared openly. She's done quaaludes and all this stuff. You can hold yourself in high regard that you're not like the lowly addicts, right? Like us, but you ain't no different, Chicago. You ain't no fucking different. Am I cutting out for people? I don't even know. I don't even know. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Yeah, I guess so. In her warped mind. Okay, I'm all good. Okay, thank you guys. My addiction was from a prescription, and I don't think I'm any better than it. And that's the thing. Everybody's stories are different. A lot of us have more in common than we think. And she's no better than anybody. Okay? She's no better than anybody. And like, girl, your whole name is Chicago. It's not hard to figure out you're from Chicago. You have you've said your first name. I know you've said it even on my panel. You've said it many times. That's your first name. Now you want to cry that it's a dox. I always say I give people respect. Okay. If somebody says they don't want their first name to be used, I give the respect and I won't use it. I'll use your screen name. This changing the definition of what a dox is, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's about respect. If someone says, hey, I used that name at one time, if I came here with my legal name and I changed it, I'm going to use the name you're using. I'm going to show people the respect that I would want shown to me. But Chicago, you playing this game, they doxed me. I've never used that name. Yes, the fuck you have. Okay, you've introduced yourself with your first name, Chicago. Again, it's about the truth. I will be honest, I take my friend's side no matter what. Even if they are wrong, I still have their back. I guess it's a fault. And it can be looked at as a character flaw. And in some other people's eyes, it's loyalty, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I know that I have my biases too, Sunshine State of Mind, of course. Like, even if my friends do something I don't agree with, I'm not going to denounce my friends because they've done something that I wouldn't do. We're not the same people. I don't put my expectations on other people. My boundaries, I've said this 1,000 times too, my boundaries are my boundaries for me. They're my personal boundaries. And for Chicago to get up there and say that I gave her information when me and not for nothing, but me and Popcorn have never had a private conversation. How would I have given her your information? And it's dangerous to state these things as fact. And Chicago has put her foot in her mouth plenty of times. Again, she accused people in the past. She accused Miranda. Anybody who knows Peach, Miranda, she does K-pop content. One of the most unproblematic people I've ever met in my whole freaking life. And you dead ass blame this woman when she's not with none of that shit. And now you're going to do it again. And people are just going to take it like, oh, it's okay. It's not okay. And I would hope that if I make an accusation like that, if I come here and say, um, Wolf, you talk to taboo topics. So I know that you gave my information to her. How could I fix my mouth to say that? It makes no sense. And people need to start saying, no, you can't just make these accusations no matter who it's said about, even if it's people that I don't like or I've had negative interactions with in the past. You can't allow people to do this, because if it's you allow it to be done to me, one day it will be you. One day it will be you. And how would you feel if somebody accused you of doxing them, of sharing their most intimate things, when that's not even my character? I want to be clear. I am not innocent. I have done shit, but I own my shit. I don't hide behind other people or saying I think without speaking. I agree. Wolf, you're good. You're good, Papa. You're good. Nope, she told me in DMs too, but I never said a word. Thank you, JJ. See, and I didn't even know that. JJ never told me that Chicago told her that in DMs. Again, we're not going to lie for each other. We're not going to lie for each other. There's no reason to lie. I didn't do that. None of us did that. People thinking that other people don't pay attention or don't go back and watch lives and do their own research and put pieces together, you're naive. You're naive if you think that. She does have selective amnesia. And then bitch out and not tag anyone she is lying on, right? Not tag us because she's a straight up liar. Chicago, you're a straight up liar. And I wish I had my camera on because to look straight in my camera and tell you you're a straight up fucking liar. You're a straight up fucking liar. Okay? I'm fucking tired of your shit. You've done nasty shit, Chicago. You've said nasty shit about people. You mocked somebody's essay because you don't like them. All this other stuff. You've put accusations on them of having harmed children because you don't like them. Show me where I've ever done that. Show me where I've ever mocked somebody's essay or even talked about it. Never. Never. Even when I covered people, I didn't, when I spoke about Jessica Kent and I talked about all the things I didn't like and all that, I never brought up her DV situation because that's such a sensitive topic. It's not my place to talk about it. It's not my place to rip it apart or question it or any of that shit. I avoided that part of her story like the freaking plague. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. I was saying bye to my son. I used to. Now I just stand on what the fuck I think is right. Friend or foe, shouldn't matter. Because then that means I stand for nothing like Chicago and her friends. Exactly. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Wolf is going live? Next 30 minutes in a chilling game. Okay. Okay. And I love you, Wolf. I don't know if you left yet, but she is another upset one that I'm close with people they don't like. Oh, well, eat a sock. Exactly. Exactly. Hi, Nelly. How are you? So good to see you, Papa. I hope that glitter is doing well. That shit of her to do. Steph is doing well and has overcome a lot. And it was in the past, right? Let me preface that and say this wasn't recent. But I'm talking about the pattern of behavior, right? The patterns of behavior. So that was a long time ago, but it still happened, and she still said that she did it to bait Steph. First of all, why are you using that against her anyway? And it's a lame excuse. She posted her first name on her damn princess birthday cake. She can get fucked. Stanley Cup, thank you. She posted the damn cake with her name on it. Like, are we ridiculous right now? Always wanting to be a victim of somebody? You clown? You clown ass? You want to be a victim of somebody so bad that you're gonna get up on a live, not tag us because you know you're full of shit, Chicago. You're full of shit, girl. You rewrote history on so many of the things you said yesterday, and we may need to do a whole live showing where you said that shit yourself. You shared your adoption story, where you've called people certain names, all the shit that you said about Bliss and all of us. It may need a whole live to correct that shit, and that's what it's all about is respect. Amen. Amen. I'm definitely a help dig a hole type of girl. JJ is a dig a hole with you type of girl. JJ is. All JJ needs to know is where do I bring the shovel? That's it. JJ is that type of girl. She cried about being doxxed on my live, now is backtracking, saying she never said that. Which is it, Chicago? And we have the screenshot of her coming into Bliss's live saying just that. This is the thing that if you don't have a good memory, then tell the truth. Because people that tell the truth don't have to have good memories. Because again, the truth never changes. Okay? If you're a liar, you need to have a freaking photographic memory. There was 3 people in that chat. I've been there, turned a blind eye to things, and I've said that. And I have too. I've allowed my dislike for people to override my logic, my morals, my common sense. And I am working hard to never do that again. I can admit that, guys. I've supported people that I knew this is not okay, the things that they say on a daily basis, but I allowed my dislike for the people that were being spoken about to override my gut feeling telling me this is not okay. This is not okay. And I won't do that anymore. And I'm actively making a conscious effort not to do that shit anymore. I don't think it's a weakness. Admitting your biases is being self aware. If some people were a little more self aware, they'd be better off. Being delusional is a problem. And I agree, that Amber Chick. I know that I have biases. I understand that, right? And when you know, like you said, when you have self awareness, then you can work on those character flaws. You can work on it. You're aware of it. Hey, let me not address this situation because I'm going to address it from a biased place. So that's why I don't speak on a lot of things, because it's going to come from a biased place and my message is not going to be objective. So I stay out of a lot of stuff, but I don't lie on people, man. I wouldn't make an accusation without receipts. It's harmful. It's harmful. I have a channel where my word is important on my channel. I talk about recovery. I talk about my journey. I don't do things like that. I don't think it's okay to dox people. So I wouldn't do it, even privately. I wouldn't pass around people's information because I don't want that done to me. It's a violating thing to have that done to you. Not that I'm worried about people exposing anything. Have at it. Have yourselves a ball. If you want to go into a chat, put my name, whatever you think is gonna hurt me, it's not gonna hurt me. It's not. It's not. I've shared my past. There's certain aspects of my life that I don't share on the internet because the internet is not the place for that. The internet is not the place for me to come and dump my traumas or any of that. I'm very selective about things that I share because the internet is just not the place for that. You guys are not my therapists, right? You guys are not my counselors. And that's just how I feel. She then made a post to Glitter, Nelly's wife, saying, I tried to bait her into going after Shitty because of Glitter's past. Wait, what? She then made a post to Glitter saying, I tried to bait her into going after Chicago because of Glitter's past. And this is the thing. This is all like manipulation, guys. I will not allow anybody to gaslight me and tell me that what I'm seeing isn't what I'm seeing, that what I'm hearing isn't what I'm hearing, that what I know to be true is not the truth. And some people are very good at gaslighting and sitting up there and rewriting things. And the thing is that if you're in a chat, if I ever come here and I change the story, like if I come and I come live, right, and I say, oh, I've been in recovery 23 years, right? And then in a few months, I say, well, I've been clean 14 years. Everybody in the chat, don't be like, congratulations on 14 years. Be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Either you don't know how to count or you straight up lied. Because haven't you been saying you've been in recovery 23 years? Now it's 14 years. And some people will just be like, congratulations on 14 years, even though they're scratching their head and saying, didn't this bitch just say she was clean 23 years? And sometimes I know you don't want to make yourself put yourself in the line of fire, right? Calling shit out as you see it, but you don't add to the conversation. You don't co-sign it. You're not like, yeah, oh my God, selfie doxed you. What a bitch. Like, girl, what? Ask for proof. These are things we should ask for proof of. These are not opinions. These are not opinions. She's not saying she thinks I'm a bad person. She's saying I gave her information away to somebody else because I'm the only one that had it because she sent me a freaking pallet. Like, girl, what are you even talking about? I know when I've said some stuff my friends won't agree with, I even say, hey, y'all, I'm about to say some shit. They know I know, and I know they know. But with that said, they also know it takes a lot to get me to that point. Exactly. Not everyone has it in them to be self aware. I think those of us that are self aware need to stop expecting things out of people that they don't have in them to give. But I do expect people to tell the truth. Exactly. I don't expect people to, because, okay, my morals, right? For somebody else, maybe not enough morals, right? I don't feel like kids should ever be used against people. And I show that by never using somebody's kids against them. And I show that by whenever I see someone else's kids being utilized against them, I speak up on it, even if it's people I don't like I did with Tira. When her son was being utilized against her, I thought it was disgusting. And I came and I posted 2 shorts on my channel. When it happened to Jenny Lee, I spoke up against it. And if it happened to Chicago, I would still think it was wrong. That's the difference. But you're not going to lie on me. You're not going to lie on me. Something that I would never do. My hard lines. You're not going to say that I'm passing around your information and that I'm sharing your adoption story. That's not my story to tell. I don't even talk about things with my ex because that's not my story to tell. I could come here and do story time every live. Let me tell you about this. Have pity parties for myself. But I wouldn't do that because this is a man I had kids with. This is a man I have kids with, and just because we're not together anymore doesn't mean he doesn't deserve the expectation of privacy, doesn't mean that I don't still care about him, doesn't mean that I don't respect my kids enough to put this man on blast, because it goes both ways. He may feel that I've done things to harm him, which I know I have, right? I've been a bitch. I've done things to my husband too. And I think about that. How would I feel if he came and blasted me all over the internet? I wouldn't like it. So I give him the same respect. And a lot of people don't understand how to put themselves in the shoes of the people they're talking about. Don't do to somebody else what you wouldn't want done to you. Even if it's a friend, you got to tell people right is right and wrong is wrong. You can be loyal and still stand in your morals and help friends be better. And even if you don't do it publicly, you don't call them out privately, you have a conversation so they know where you stand. You know what I mean? And I never want to see my friends set themselves up for failure or do something that's going to harm them, their character, any of that. Because what kind of a friend am I? Am I just going to sit back and watch you fail and watch people come after you and laugh? Like, that's not a friend. As a friend, you want to help protect the person you cared about. I guess it's because if you don't, would they hate you? Or be mad. But there is a love bombing too that plays a part. I agree. Yes, Wolf is good, folks. Yes. Even when we've been on opposite sides, Wolf never lied or let lies be told. I respect that a lot. More people should be that way. Exactly. Exactly. And even if me and Wolf don't have the same opinions, I've been friends with Wolf nearly 6 years. 6 years I've been friends with Wolf. And we respect each other. We don't have to agree. We don't have to have the same opinions. We don't have to like the same people. But fundamentally, as a person, I respect him and I always will. She joined in that narrative that my husband was, oh my gosh, Shyla. And that's something, see, that's another thing that should never, ever be fodder for the internet, right? Never. It's so disrespectful to you, to your children, to your husband. You know what I mean? Because if you're doing it out of concern, you reach out to Shyla privately, you have a conversation to ask her, is she okay? You don't do it on the internet because you're not concerned about her. Because in all reality, if that was actually happening, you're putting her in harm's way. So I don't want to hear people were concerned and that miss me with the bullshit lies. I regret saying things, sweeping things under a rug. So do I. So do I, Jugs. And all I can do is try to be better from here. I can't go back in time, rewrite history, speak up more when I should have spoken up, when I felt like things were inherently wrong. I didn't a lot of times because I didn't want to be the target. I didn't want to have to start a fight with somebody else. You know what I mean? There's people that we don't like each other for years, and it's been an ongoing thing. But I try to leave it alone as much as I can. But when you lie on me, I'm not going to leave that alone. Like I said, has she just had an opinion that she thinks I'm a bad person? Whatever. Oh, she said this in a chat. I didn't like it. She's a piece of shit for that. I wouldn't have an opinion on that. She's dead ass said that I gave her information to Popcorn to dox her, that I shared her adoption story or whatever that story is. Those things never happened. And when people say those types of things, they need to back that shit up. They need to back that shit up with hardcore proof. It's not that hard to tell the truth. And yeah, I know some of y'all got issues with Jenny Lee, but it's true. Chicago gave a blueprint roadmap. I know. And I could tell the truth. I could tell the truth, Wolf. When that happened, I thought it was disgusting. And I spoke about it being exactly what it was, intimidation tactic. Don't try to say, oh, I'm just trying to show you how easy it is, because her friends also had their children featured on their channel. So by her logic, it's their fault if somebody came after their kids because they had once shared their kids. This is what I'm telling you. Chicago stands for nothing. She tries to sit there like a moral authority. She's one of the worst. One of the worst. Because you came at Jenny Lee and you blamed her for the shit that you did, digging into her kids and the roster and all this shit, and said it's her fault because she's stupid to have her kids online, when friends that you still defend and you have a blindfold on have also had their children on the internet, on their channels. And I still don't agree with their children having been utilized against them. That's the difference between me and Chicago. That's the fucking difference. And I don't sit up here lying on people. When it comes to my friends, I type to disagree with them. I get it. Again, fuck Jenny. But yes, I even call this shit out. I can't stand the bitch. I get it. I understand. Yes, and this is Meg channel, Taboo Topics. They go live on her channel. So many victims on TikTok. It's true. That's because you're a good person. I don't know how anyone has the heart to go there when it comes to question. And I'm flawed, right, Liza? I am. I know I say stupid shit sometimes. I say that all the time. I swear to God, I have these mantras that I should put on merch. I say stupid shit, guys. I do. I don't come at people for essay. I don't question people's essay. I don't question people's DV. I don't. That's craziness. That's crazy. That's not my business anyway. I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I can't. I can't. Yeah. Yep. And she made fun of my cake that said embrace the weird with a Jughead beanie. I don't know why they have this thing with Jugs. Jugs likes, the Sprouse twins were really Cole Sprouse. She likes Riverdale. Well, it's stupid. Leave her alone. How does that affect you? How does that bother you? I don't understand it. It's ridiculous and it's stupid, and it just shows their maturity. Maybe she hit the sauce a little too hard that day. I don't know, but it's fucking ridiculous. True. Where, when, and I'll bring the shovel. Yep. My memory is way too bad to be a liar. Mine's is too. And I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm way behind. Mine's is too. And I just don't lie. It's just easier to tell the truth. And now she's bringing me out of character, damn it. And listen, Bliss, I get it. Guys, I haven't even watched it. But you're not gonna do that. I feel the love. How are you? I can't remember. Girl, me either. Me either. I have the worst memory. And that's why I just tell the truth, because I don't have to remember it. The truth is solidified in my brain because it's how it happened, right? It's how it happened. So even people that have a bad memory, if a sequence of events happened, it'll be etched in your brain because that's how it happened. But when you try to veer off and make yourself the eternal victim and switch things, that's where it all gets muddied because you're a liar. You're a liar. Hey, Lance, my Sir Lancelot, how are you? Sorry, I'm just trying to get down, guys. I'm really, thank you. I allegedly, you girl, you missed a lot, but it's okay. I just don't understand it, and I'm tired. I'm tired of it, and I would be tired of it. Shovel up, always bring extra. Exactly. Carry a few shovels. Carry a shovel. Right. And that's the thing. I would hope that people would know as soon as they heard that. They're like, "What? What in my past on my channel has ever shown anybody that I would do that? That I would even privately hand around information?" It's not, but it just because I would hope that the majority of people would know it's not true. It's not okay to do that on your channel, to openly lie. And she switched the story with so many things last night, and it's not okay. And I went into a phone call with my friends and we spoke about it, and that's how I know, Chicago, you're not going to do that. The same way I was mad at Coley when Coley said we laughed at her DV. And guys, I went back through my channel and I have a whole live dedicated to Coley talking about it's not okay to disclose anyone's DV. There's a whole live on my channel. I have a members only where I was going to clip it to show you how I spoke up against what was done to Coley as soon as it was done. her DV situation being outed, how dangerous I thought it was. So when Coley said that we did that, which was a lie, that's why I addressed it. Because it's not okay to accuse us of having laughed at your DV situation when we did the opposite. We spoke up against it as soon as it happened, how dangerous that was, did a whole live on how it's not okay to disclose somebody's DV situation, all of these things. And I'm never going to be okay with that. I'm never going to be okay with that. I'm sorry. All children are off limits, even your enemy's kids, and no violence. Exactly. Exact. Some days I feel like I want to choose violence, right? But I'm not trying to dislocate a hip. Like I don't walk around here like I'm gangster. I will only fight if I need to. If I'm backed against the wall, right? I'm not in my 20s anymore. I don't need to lose any teeth. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep all my teeth in my mouth for as long as I can. I'm not trying to dislocate a hip and shit. Like being realistic. But all these people act like, and then at the end of that live, Chicago put up a bounty. This is the thing. She's crying, right? Crying figuratively, like she's the victim of people having doxed her, of all this shit. And at the end, she puts up a bounty for Popcorn's information. And she did that on another live. I think it was on Popcorn's. Offered $400 for Popcorn's information. Threatened to come and beat her up, her and her daughter. Threatened violence and all this stuff. Said she would pay somebody for her information, and then reiterated that on her live where she's saying how I gave somebody her information to dox her, how I shared intimate information, and then proceeds to put up a bounty for Popcorn's information. Regardless of how you feel about Popcorn, right? Let's remove the people from it. How are you going to do a whole live saying how it's disgusting? We're doxing people. You're accusing me of having doxed you, giving your information, of disclosing your personal information. And at the end of that, you want Popcorn's information. Chicago doesn't have a problem with doxing, okay? Until it's done to her and her friends. That's the only time Chicago has a problem with doxing. Chicago is fully down with doxing any and everyone that she dislikes, passing around information, talking shit about them, calling them the worst names, making the worst accusations about people. It only matters to her if it's done to her and her little crew. And that is, again, where we fucking differ, Chicago. Because I talk about everybody's kids are off limits. Everybody's families are off limits. And that is on God. And that is still on my channel because I'm not a coward. I don't delete shit from my channel. That is, again, where we fucking differ. That is where we differ, Chicago. Okay? And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with you lying. I'm not okay with you making accusations. And I don't expect an apology because your apologies are the fucking worst. The fucking worst. Well, I'm sorry I called you that, but I misnamed you. You're not a pedo. You're actually this. And if you don't accept it, suck a dick. Girl, who are you trying to be so bout it for? Seriously. Seriously. Like who are you trying to show what a badass you are? Make it something believable. Thank you, Shyla. Make it something believable. Something believable. Say, oh, she was talking about me. She called me a terrible name in Spanish. You guys didn't hear it because you don't understand Spanish. Some bullshit. Make it something that people might question for a second. Like that I'm doxing you, that I get for this chick to think that she's so important, that years ago when she sent me one pallet that I saved the package with her name on it, that shit went in the garbage immediately. On my mother's ashes, I don't even remember her last name. I told my friends that this morning. I don't even remember Chicago's last name. I do not have her address. Why would I have saved it? Why would I have saved it in my pocket in case in a few years I want to somehow do what to you? What, show up at your house? Because, this is, West Side Story. We're showing up to each other's houses and we're going to fight in the yard. What the fuck would I do with that? Seriously. I found myself saying or doing things I typically wouldn't say to anyone out of bitterness and anger, out of shit going on in my own life. I feel bad. In Sunshine State of Mind, I know that you're going through a lot right now, right? Not to out your situation. And it's okay to be a little more on edge where you share a lot more of your internal dialogue, publicly. We all have our moments and our times, but I don't know. She probably lied to get a rise out of you. Some people need that drama because and again, I agree with that, but things like that I'm not okay with. Things like that I'm not okay with. And yes, she used to be cool with us, but I again, I don't even remember why we fell out or whatever. Oh, because I remember because Chicago was actually on my channel, right? We used to do makeup together, and we were hosting a giveaway together, and somebody came into my chat and said somebody was like, wasn't talking about Chicago, but Chicago, I guess, got mad at something that was going on in the chat. I don't freaking remember, right? Because you guys see, I'm still always way behind in the comments. It's not until the next day that I see my whole chat and get the gist of what was said in my chat, who was talking to who. It's hard when you're on a panel, okay? So I guess she had said she was leaving, and somebody else made a comment. I think it was Bliss Chris, as a matter of fact. Like, people don't need to announce their departure. And I said, yeah, bye, bitch, bye. I was not talking to Chicago. Me and Chicago were cool. We had just co-paneled. We were hosting a giveaway together. I am not the kind of person that's gonna be cool with you and say I'm cool with you and right in front of your face be two-faced. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Okay? I don't stuff flowers up people's butts. I don't do that. So she went and ran to Twitter that I did all these things. People were DMing her and trying to on Twitter, like, Chicago, I think you misunderstood. Like, Cindy wouldn't do that. She ran and did a live saying that I did all this shit. Again, misrepresented the situation. Wouldn't even give me the opportunity to explain. Chicago, girl, I wasn't talking to you. That was not directed at you. Indirectly, no sneak disses, nothing. You were not even in my mind when I repeated that. And that's where, people just want to be offended to be offended. And that's where it comes from. You sat in that live and said disgusting things and sit here trying to be a saint. Hi, Pixie Dust Doodles. It's okay. I'm good. I just wanted to speak against the lies that were said. And I'm probably going to have to listen to that live, right? I haven't listened to it. I don't like to listen to things like that. And people may say, well, this is stupid. You're doing a live about something you didn't hear. She accused me of doxing her. That's all I need to know. Okay. And the people that told me are people that are not spoons. They don't stir shit. They didn't even want to tell me. Cindy, I got a DM last night. Cindy, tell you some shit, but you know what? It's better if I tell you in the morning because you're going to be pissed. I'm mad right now. And I said, nah, I'm awake. What the hell happened? And they told me a little bit. And then this morning we spoke about it. My closest friends do not try to egg me on. They tell me the truth. They know I don't watch this shit because they know that I'll be angry and I'll be cursing up a storm and I'll be way more animated than I am now. So she did. She did. She said that I gave her information to Popcorn. She said that I was the only person she told that private story to. JJ has said in my chat that she also told her that in DMs. She said it on B2U's panel. Popcorn linked that live so you guys can see it for yourselves. Don't take what I'm saying as gospel. Hear it for yourselves. Terry Lynn lied on Wolf the other night. She also got her shit checked on my community tab. Never come for me without the facts because I will have the facts. Exactly. You may lie even if there is proof. And I understand some people don't care about the truth. Hi, Rabbit of Chaos. I understand some people don't care about the truth. They, again, we're people they don't like. So if somebody says, I fucking drew swastikas on my wall, they're gonna be like, oh my god, she's so disgusting. Knowing that, when would I ever do something like that? When am I ever known, right? To be that person, to be that character, to talk down to any race or any of that shit. I'm using that as an example. No, somebody don't run with that I'm being anti-Semitic. Okay. I was using that as a fucking example. These things that are so way out of character for me to do, and people just sit there and co-sign it. Again, I don't expect you to make yourself a target, but questioning your friends, like if I'm afraid to question my friends, are they my friends? And I was told that one person was correcting some shit, and I appreciate that. And B, to you, I'm gonna give you the props for that. Thank you for being the kind of person that will still be like, hey, you did do this, you did say that, even if they are your friends. Exactly. Hi, Sophie, my girl. I am telling the truth. I'm not a liar. I have no reason to lie. I say it all the freaking time. If I lie, somebody is going to come with the truth. I have no reason to lie on anybody. I don't get enjoyment out of coming here talking about people. But she will not say that I gave her information to somebody. She will not say that I shared her intimate story with her child, because I remember when she told me that, it hurt my heart, and I wanted to try to help her. And I didn't know how to do that or where to begin with that, because again, I'm not a private investigator, but I was willing to try. She gave me subtle, ideas of what location he could be in, and I tried to help her. And I never shared that with anyone. There was no reason for me. I don't take enjoyment out of, oh, let me tell you. I never, none of that shit. I'm not even, I was going to, give an example. I don't even feel good even giving an example of a piece of her story, repeating that. So I would go and tell other people when I'm not even comfortable repeating it on my own panel to prove my point. Like, Chicago, come better than that. Come better than that. And if you're gonna come with some accusations like that, have one shred of proof. Have a DM from somebody saying, hey, even this, I heard Selfie gave that to Popcorn. You don't even have heard through the grapevine that I did that? No, because you jumped all the way out the window with a straight up lie. Chicago, you jumped all the way out the window with a straight up fucking lie. Hi, Glitter. How are you, sweetie? And I'm not going to sit back and allow that. So much in the past, people would lie on me, and I would think that if I ignore it, I thought it was better to ignore it. And I have learned ignoring it doesn't make it better. Ignoring it makes people think that what they're saying is possibly true. And you know who told us that? Pretend Fashionista. And I think Small Fry even told us that. You guys weren't telling your side of the story or weren't speaking up. I think it was Small Fry who said that. And so they believed that we were poor shaming and doing all these things because we didn't speak up enough. And when we did, we were vague. We didn't use names. I am not going to allow that to be done again with serious things. Again, your opinion about me, you think I'm a piece of shit, you think whatever, right? That's fine. That's fine. But you're not going to lie and say that I'm doxing you, that I'm passing around your information, that I'm telling people parts of your life as fact when you have no proof to show, because that never happened. That never happened. And I'm going to check it from the door. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to check it from the door. And after this live, I'm going to tag you, Chicago. I'm going to tag you in my title so that you can know it's not okay what you did. It's not okay to make accusations like that, because, again, you've done this before. You did this before. You involved Miranda in some shit that Miranda would never do. And when Miranda checked you in the comments like, hey, I would never do this, you had to backpedal. Don't do shit like this. If then to backpedal and try to change the story around. Well, that's what I heard. That is such a cowardly thing. A lot of people do that. They'll throw out some crazy accusations, and then when they're called out on that shit, they'll say, oh, well, that's what I heard, as if that fucking shields them from accountability. It doesn't. It doesn't. Here's her community post. Go read it. Everyone go read it. Whose community post is that? Now, after you read it, tell me if Terry was just casually asking Wolf a question, period. I don't know what that is, but I'll go read it after this. I don't know. I miss a lot. Hi, Jen and Barrett. How are you? I don't know the topic, but I do get to hear how you chose to manage reactions. Stay with it, sweet soul. You will benefit, I promise, even when it feels tough. Keep stepping forward and remind yourself. Thank you. Thank you, Jen and Barrett. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You just said all you did was ask for proof, period. The fuck you did. Coley is not well or stable at all, and she's a troll. And she's not. And that's why we addressed her when she kept doubling down and tripling down instead of just saying, okay, they didn't do that. She did that in a subtle way. Well, people want to say that I said Coley said this for a fact when it's a feeling. That's her way of like retracting it, I guess. That's not good enough, girl. You need to say you lied. That never happened. You know what I mean? But I've left that alone. I don't even know what she's up to, what she's talking about. The minors in the chat were enough for me, right? Gave my opinion about that, why I think that's wrong. For any adult to have any minors modding in your chat, period, when you're not a child friendly channel in the slightest, okay? I wouldn't care. Even if I'm talking about a topic that is child friendly, my channel in general is not child friendly. I don't want a child here ever under any circumstances. So I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I am going to figure out what you guys are talking about because again, I miss a lot. Yes, yes, that Amber chick, a bounty. She said it on Popcorn's panel when she was up there. I think she said $400. I can't remember. I know I heard it and I was like, what the fuck? When she said she's putting out a bounty on Chicago. I mean on Popcorn. And then she said it again last night. I assume it was yesterday. Don't mince my words. Either it was yesterday or the day before that she did this little live and lied. She again put out a bounty on Popcorn. Why you mad? Because you again you're cool with doxing Chicago, right? Because I could tell you people have said crazy things about me. Crazy things. Talked about my kids, talked about my deceased mother, made fun of my husband, made fun of me, and I never hit them right there. I never did an eye for an eye, and I'm not better than anybody. Is again, I wouldn't do that because I can't live with myself if I do that. I can't. But you're fine with doxing. You're just mad because people came at you, Chicago. I had nothing to do with that. I've never given anybody's information to anyone. Do you think how long I've been on this platform, there are people that don't like me that somebody would have come out with, oh, Selfie gave this to me behind the scenes. Selfie said this about your kids behind the scenes. Selfie sharing pictures of your family. Selfie shared your address. Do you think that when I come here and I say I don't dox people, that somebody that had proof that I had done that would come out with it already? Come on, man. Let's not play naive. Let's really not play naive. Trying to keep up with Self Queen, not the chat, but it's wild that everyone comes to argue with each other here, but not on your own platforms. Why not schedule debates? I agree, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to have conversations with people. I would be willing to have conversations in a neutral place, not in a place where I'm going to be muted or dropped, right? When I say something they don't agree with, because I know how to behave myself on people's panels, right? Certain people, their channels, no cursing. I'm an adult. I can be like, okay, I'm not going to curse. Or certain things. I don't disrespect people. So I would be willing to do that. But there's some situations that's a resolution is not the end goal. A resolution has never been the goal. It's been to just keep this shit going and see who can be the biggest victim, who's been done the worst. You know what I mean? I have said, and I will always say, I've never been bullied on this platform. And I'm not talking for anyone else. Some people feel like they have been bullied, they have been harassed. That is not my experience. That is not my experience. Then says, I don't know who runs with scissors is, but all through the live calls them her. And Runs with Scissors says some really horrible things. Horrible things. And it's not okay because you're an anonymous account that you think that you can say, you shouldn't say these things. No matter how safe you are behind an anonymous account, there's certain things that just shouldn't be said. And I don't care who you are, you're not a good person, in my opinion. The shit that I've seen, the comments you've made, and I know that using throwaway accounts is freeing, right? You feel more emboldened to say stuff you wouldn't say under your normal account where it can be traced back to you. But certain things we just shouldn't say. Certain things we just shouldn't say, bro. We're too old for this. Ain't nobody trying to dislocate a damn hip. I know. I know. I know. Sorry guys, I'm trying to move down because I'm so I know I was still here a long time, guys. Um I'm letting the chat do what it do because I don't know what's going on. I missed a lot. I'm not acting blind to what I see going on in my chat, but I don't know where it stems from. I don't even know what community post it was. I don't even know what comment was made to Wolf or what question was asked of Wolf. Because when I tell you I don't watch any of it, I don't. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm not going to give any input because I have no idea what's happening. But I will look at my chat afterwards. I will try to figure out what's going on. And okay, so she gave me her name and address to send her raffle prizes. I didn't keep that info at all because I don't. Right, exactly. 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 I think so much stuff just keep getting rehashed because of the grudges. And I agree. But I hadn't um came at Chicago personally. I haven't. And she just threw me in some shit because I'm in Popcorn's chat because I go on Bliss Chris's panel. I've never said ugly, offensive things about Chicago. I said that the things that she said, calling somebody a PEDO is unacceptable. The things that she has said, the mocking essay is unacceptable. Okay. And I would say that no matter who said it. So I don't know why Chicago felt the need to go and lie. And if you guys want to see, I don't know, go watch her live and see how she twists stuff. Because a lot of people have been watching, a lot of people have been keeping up with the majority of it. Go watch and see how she rewrites shit, how she switches the story with stuff, and how she blatantly lies and makes accusations that are not okay to be made. That are not okay to be made under no circumstances. Hi, Amanda. How are you, sweetie? So I get it. I get it, Bliss Kristen. You already know. You already know. You know my small fry hate. So I don't know, guys. Listen, I know people are upset. And I try to let people have their um opinions, right? And I know it's hard. People are angry. Emotions are elevated, but we all collectively have to stop throwing around these words, these horrendous accusations on people that is life ruining. Just because my whole government name isn't on my channel doesn't mean that it doesn't affect me, that it can't affect me in real life. People assuming that because people don't have their full name on their channel and they only share their voice, that there's not somebody in their personal life that can listen to that voice and know exactly who that is speaking. Again, that's naive. That's naive to think that this world isn't as small as it is, that people will find you and will realize who you are and know you in real life, these things. And it doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it okay. This is the thing, the justifying, the moving the goalposts. Oh well, her name is not attached to her channel, she hasn't shown her face, so it doesn't affect her in real life. Is that your justification for saying the things that you say? And it makes it okay? It never makes it okay. It never makes it okay. So what I meant was like something with topics, with time, with people not so get. I get it. I know. I get what you're saying, Liza, and I think that that's a great idea. And I would hope that that would be a thing, but I think they tried that, right? I'm using a specific situation. I think that Popcorn and Jugs, if I'm not mistaken, went on Terry Lynn's and they thought that they had a very productive conversation, and the next day found out it wasn't as productive as they thought. Like they had hoped that maybe it can die down a bit. You know what I mean? Like if I have a conversation with somebody that I've been bickering with, that would be me resolving my issue with that person. I can't speak for my whole group of friends, or I can't assume that because I'm choosing to lay down the sword with this specific person, that all my friends have to fall in line and all my friends have to like this person and never have an opinion about this person. I think that that's unrealistic. And I think that that was the expectation, that because Popcorn said, she was resolving her issue with Terry Lynn, that all of Terry Lynn's friends now has Popcorn has to fall in line and not even have an opinion about those friends. I think that's unrealistic. And sometimes you deal with the situation at hand. Don't look to the future. Deal with the situations as they come. So I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Liza. I agree. We're all adults. I agree. Thank you, Liza. I'm this is who I am. I promise I'm not here. Yeah. And I'm not here trying to play a part, you know. Um I'm not. This is who I am. And I don't think that it's okay to lie on people no matter what. No matter if you dislike them. There's just it's wrong. And I'm never gonna conform to that. It is very telling when I miss the beginning and I'm like, which fucked up thing did Shitty do exactly? Hi, Flutterby. How are you, sweetie? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Hi, Cassie. How are you? I'm sorry, guys. So I just wanted you guys to know where I stand, to know the truth. I would never do that. In my experience over the years, I've never had Cindy come at me in DMs with this kind of BS. Thank you, Sheba, and I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't, guys. There's certain things that I just wouldn't do. If me and a person dislike each other and we can't resolve it, we can't just go our separate ways. I'm not gonna actively try to find information about you and pass it on to somebody that doesn't like you so that they can out it. I think that that's cowardly too. If I um don't want to come at you directly, but I'm putting a battery in somebody else's back so they can come at you, I think that that's just as gross. And I don't do stuff like that. If I can't talk about it on my channel, if I can't deal with it myself, I can promise you I'm not trying to form a gang to come at people. I handle things, I talk about things that I feel I need to address myself on my channel. And I will always do it that way. If I feel I need to talk about something, I'm going to say it on my channel. Hi, Pat. How are you, Pat Wetzel? And that is just how I'm going to keep it. I gotta say, all the shit spoke on us about sitting in chats when nasty shit was being done, but here people are in the chat last night making fun and questioning Popcorn's R. Mm. And I don't think, don't ever come at me with that BS again, and I don't think that's okay. You're questioning someone's essay. How did that become a thing? How do we compartmentalize and remove the person from the act and not realize that while we're mocking or questioning someone's essay, there may be someone watching in the bushes that has experienced essay and feels personally attacked by that comment. How do we not understand? How are we not adults enough to realize that our words have consequences not only to the intended target, but to everyone else who may have had that experience? Like y'all walling with this. Y'all walling with this and thinking that it's okay to do and say. No. Hell no. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's funny how people that have never been in my chat before found their way to me. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here because I was still here an hour and a half. I will be back either tomorrow, more likely Friday. Let me just say Friday. Okay. And yes, right. I need a battery too. I need some energy. But it's not okay. None of us should be making accusations or blaming people. Um, I don't know, Terry Lynn. I didn't see the chat, so I don't know. Um, it's we can't become or sit idly by while things like this are happening and relish in it because it's being said about somebody we don't like, because again we're setting a precedence for these things to be okay, and we're lowering the bar of morality until across the board these things won't even be a shock anymore. Everybody's essay is going to be mocked and questioned. Everybody's DV, right, is on the tables. Everybody's kids are fair game. Everybody's deceased family is fair game, because we're allowing that bar to be lowered and lowered, because the people it was said about was people we don't like. So people now normalize this bullshit, and it becomes normal. And that shit will never be normal to me. Never be normal to me. And I will never talk about somebody's kids because somebody's a bitch on the internet. I will never mock someone's deceased family, living family. I will never look into you to pass it along to somebody else. So, yeah, I don't know. So, people have their opinions. People don't like people. That's fine. I know people are flawed. I know people are going to make mistakes. I have respect for people that own their shit, aren't cowards, don't throw rocks and hide their hands. I think that everyone that makes mistakes has the ability to learn, grow, and do better. But people that won't even acknowledge their wrongdoings have no room to grow, because they don't even accept that they've done wrong. So, nobody's stuff should be questioned. That's not our place. Again, across the board. So I'm just speaking for me. I don't think that it was right. I was openly accused of having given information to Popcorn, of having been the one to give the information about Chicago's personal life with her child. It's a lie. It's not a misunderstanding. It's a blatant lie. I will never let people lie on me with things like that. Those things are serious. It's not okay. It's not okay. In Chicago, you need to stop lying. You need to stop lying and look inward with yourself. All the shit that you say and you think is okay to be done to people is not okay. So, fuck that. Okay? I hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to tag Chicago on this because I want her to see this. I want her to see this. Okay? She lied, guys. She lied. If anybody can prove me wrong, please prove me wrong. I know that you can't, because it's never happened. It's never happened. I don't even know her last name. I don't even remember her last name. Okay. I don't, when she sent me the pallet, that package went in the garbage. Like anyone who has sent me something, their name goes in the garbage, except for JJ. JJ, I took her name, the little sticker off the package, and I put it in a book so I could always have her address. But again, that's my best friend. So I don't think there's no harm, no foul there. I've never saved anyone else's name or address, taken a picture of it, screenshot it, written it down. I think that's fucking weirdo energy. I'm not a weirdo. Okay? I'm not a weirdo. Hey, Megan, how are you? So that's it. And that's all. So I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem, right? If you sit idly by and co-sign shit, again, I'm not saying make yourself a target, call everything out, because that's crazy. Okay? I don't expect people to call everything out, but don't sit and co-sign it and say, yeah, oh my God, they're the worst. Selfie's the worst. She's a piece of shit. How could she do that to you, Chicago? Chicago, shut your stupid ass up. I never did that. I never did that, Chicago. Fucking weirdo. Anyway, love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Love you guys. Let me put my little my little funny little outro, because gotta end on a fucking laughing note with this fucking weird bullshit that people want to accuse people of and think that it's okay. Fucking weirdo.
Sydney just left the restaurant. Sydney just left the restaurant. Oh baby, Sydney just left the restaurant. Sydney just left the restaurant. Oh baby. Ooh. Sydney, why you had to up and go? You left us here with Joe. But why Joe? Are you mad at me? Cause that one time I ain't pour you water. I was busy on my phone. Oh, I get it, we ain't good enough for you. I saw a mouse at the job and I warned you. I thought that that would be enough to deserve your time, but clearly that ain't real enough for you. You told me that I look like Harry Potter. I said back that I kiss your mama. Not really, but I wish that I did. Now I'm thinking about it, I should've threw that line on ya. You lucky I'm not fond of drama, or else I would've went to Dennis and told him when you saw him first time that he looked like a llama. Man, Sydney, man, you know it's not gonna be the same without you, man. It's not gonna be the same at the restaurant. It's not gonna be the same at the restaurant. I told you I'll make it song for you, but I didn't know it was gonna be this. This is a goodbye song. This is just a goodbye song. This is just a goodbye song.